figured he fucked something up because he was entirely too quiet for a Thursday. We got to a Thursday and there was no video.
Nothing.
There was no audio.
It wasn't no post game numbers. Nothing.
None
it was
of it,
just.
nigga. I said, something done went wrong. What's up, niggas? I ain't gonna press him.
He didn't have no video clips or nothing. That
nigga came straight to the front of the class. All right, so I fucked up. I didn't plug it in. I just.
As soon as you said, "What's up?" Okay, my bad. My fault. You told me.
I didn't want to say nothing.
I know, nigga.
Nigga just asked you how you was doing. Okay, so I fucked it. I'm gonna jump into music first, bro. I know we gonna jump into some conversations and shit.
Let's get straight to it.
This is Kendrick's last album on TDE.
I saw that post.
Did you think? Also, it was a tweet and delete from Isaiah Rashad. He said, "Bro, you think you that nice? Nobody really cares. Stop it! You're embarrassing us." Real quick after that, Kendrick posted shit with her, which I'm like, niggas could be reaching. You know what I mean? But the niggas thinking like, "Oh, you dissing? Ooh, you dissing Kendrick?" But I don't think it's that. But either way, that's just sidebar.
I'm excited to see what he do after that, though.
Are you excited for this project? I know it's a stupid ass. Are you excited for this project?
Anything Kendrick is on, I'm excited for.
I'm excited to see where he goes with it, and I say that because the parallel between Kendrick and Cole is they have both put something out to hint that they could possibly walk away from music for a bit, just to pursue other.
And that's even
ventures.
dropping like little things.
Yeah.
Like he got his own little label with him, Baby Keem, and some. You know what I mean? Like there's been little hints that he's trying to do his own thing.
Yeah, I think he may just be wanting to branch out and do more and be more.
Because look at who Dr. Dre, his relationship with Dr. Dre and Dr. Dre's career. That's how I kind of see it. I'm like, Dr. Dre went on to do so many other things. So it's
and I don't think this will be his last album. This will just be his last album on TDE. I feel like he'll do the shit that Cole does, or that somebody, like you said, some of these other artists do, where they put some other people on and they do some different business ventures, and then because it's his passion and it's his calling, for lack of a better term, he'll come back to it and do a project that he enjoys, where he doesn't feel like I have to put this out to fulfill some contract. This is just a labor of love that I am sharing with the world.
I'm excited to see the artists that he helped develop. And that he works with after this one. Now that he's free of any contractual obligations, I'm curious to see the artists and the influence he has helping other artists structure their albums. And I think honestly it's probably going to be great for music in general. Great for.
I'm curious if he's really gonna. I ain't gonna say put his all into this project, because that's not what I'm. You know what I mean?
He put his all into everything.
You feel me? But is it gonna hit like that, knowing that this is last contractual obligation to TDE?
I think it just depends on the direction he takes it. Does he want to give you something in the same vein as Damn, where it's just a slew of bangers that tell a beautiful story? Does he want to be reflective of the time and give you that jazz flavor that you got on To Pimp a Butterfly? Or does he want to keep it incredibly West Coast like he did on Good Kid, Mad City? You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what he wants to present to the world and where he is. And because he's so to himself, which I completely understand, because your life is your life, regardless of what people on social media think, you don't owe them shit. I'm interested to see where he takes it.
comes off really depressing.
I didn't get that at all.
For real?
I got it as hopeful.
I took it as the ending of a chapter, and with anything that you care about, you're sad to see it end. But
he was talking about he was depressed and shit like that. You know what I mean? What he's been going through, and
then now that I can believe,
and that's where it came across. I'm like, oh, he's really sad out here,
because he hasn't put music out since 2017. So as an artist, if he's questioning if his art form will still hit and resonate like he did in 2017, because the sound has shifted so heavily in those 4 years. That may be the thing. I honestly feel like that's part of the reason Kanye has been so delayed in putting his shit out.
They said that's because of Drake. But they also...
I can see, but I honestly feel like Drake may be in the same boat.
They think it's a theory going on right now that this will be the first album that he will not come out. He'll just tour off of this. Because you see it's another date now.
He might tour. He might do the shit that Prince used to do, where he wouldn't necessarily release an album. He would come tour, and he would charge $300
And not
for a ticket.
Yep.
And for that $300, you got a copy of the project, you got souvenirs, like you got all that shit from the experience, but you have to be there, so it's very exclusive.
And he's not even giving out the project. You can go buy some merch and stuff, but as far as like listening to it, you have to go download, because I did it. You have to download like a zip file and shit, and it's really just a live experience version of the album. You know what I mean? So it's like the theory I read, which kind of makes sense. We're not gonna get this album. This is just gonna be some shit that he's torn off of, and that he's going to continue, because it's super Kanye.
That could
for
possibly
it to be like that.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's the way he wants to go, then that's fine. You know, I support him for however he wants to put his art out. I would just say, because of previous Kanye behaviors, if you're doing your music in that fashion, don't be as upset if the general public don't receive it the way you would like them to, because they don't have access to it.
That's
like
what
that.
I want to say, but niggas are still showing up to these events.
Right, I understand people are still showing up, but you don't get that same rollout that you would if you actually, you know what I'm saying, you released an actual project.
But he hasn't had
or maybe this is all part of the rollout.
He hasn't like had a rollout in a while now. What was his last album rollout? Yeezus maybe? Where he was like putting the shit on the sides of buildings, you know what I mean? And like you remember that?
It was just the listening sessions. Or he had that one big ass listening session for Life of Pablo.
And that's what I feel like Yeezus was the last like rollout. And then, you know, Life of Pablo and shit and all that. It wasn't no rollout, it was just live performances.
Well, honestly, I think he's a genius for the way he's doing it, because he's creating conversations like these. And
his genius ain't the problem.
I think it's a genius rollout.
It's the stringing niggas along.
I think that's all part of the rollout.
But see, that's the thing about it. Like, I've gotten to the point with Kanye where I really don't care.
Yeah,
like, if you put the music out, you put the music out.
Month.
If you don't, you don't. And that's fine, because truthfully, this is just me being transparent. I haven't listened to the last Kanye album I listened to was My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. That was the last one I listened to and was like, oh, this is fire. Everything else,
I still haven't checked out that I'm a Superhero whatever project.
flushable, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
Ooh, the Life of Pablo was good though.
Life of Pablo was good.
That was good.
I'm
If
good.
I fucked this model and she just bleached her asshole and I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. That's a bar, and it's not. That bar literally just like hit me a couple days ago, and I said it out loud and laughed. I was like, why did I think that was
Because at
such
the time it's so basic, but at the same time it's like...
It's perfect for like concerts and shit, which he makes music for events now.
Yeah, so I mean...
His whole thing's an event. So I
That's
get it,
my
but
opinion. And I honestly think Drake is just trying to figure out whose style he can bite. What wave can I hop on and exploit?
I'm dead curious to see who's gonna drop first. Because now it's a waiting game. The fact that we about to get Kanye, Kendrick, and Drake this year is crazy. It's only a couple months left.
Fourth quarter killers.
It's about to go.
Traditionally in music, especially in hip hop, this is where the killers come out.
You see them niggas falling off the planes?
Oh, so we go
Bruh.
transitioning?
You see them niggas?
Transitioning about the meme.
Dog, did you see them niggas like...
Can you take a strap?
Bruh, that shit was
That
insane.
shit is insane. Number one...
That whole
Them
situation
niggas,
is
I
wild,
hate talking
bruh.
about them niggas dumb as hell.
Can we paint the picture first? I'm gonna cut it right here. Can we paint the picture?
Okay, niggas dumb as fuck. Start here, and that's just a terrible situation, horrible situation. I feel bad for them. And I need to watch what I say, because they just kicked the new Jeopardy host off that motherfucker because what he said on the podcast, which is like literally, have you sent any booby pictures? That's all he asked old girl, and they took that nigga off for Jeopardy. And I'm like, I can't get no future in that.
Did he say that on? You can't go nowhere.
Shit, bro, it's a rap, nigga. Fucked up. But no. So, over in Afghanistan, I believe. Afghanistan?
I believe so.
They're wild.
Taliban took over again after, America started withdrawing the troops.
And the president banged out. And did you hear, like, the president left with, like, bags full of millions?
Really?
Yeah, he left with that
he's
bread.
not coming back.
He left with that bread. Yeah, he got up through.
Oh, because he know better. Because I watched the video, they assassinated, like, a general of the Afghanistan army.
I read an article
Nigga just
yesterday.
filthy with hoes,
They
nigga.
set a woman on fire because her cooking was bad.
Jesus Christ, I believe it.
Wow, boy.
So it's terrible, and I understand why them niggas try to grip on solid metal like Spider-Man and shit. I don't think they understand how planes work. That's where I'm with it. You know what I mean?
But that just shows you
how
the
bad it is
level
for
of
you to want
desperation.
to
Yeah.
fly miles in the sky
Bro,
on a wing.
they really like made it pretty high too, which is I'm like, yo,
You got injuries coming down.
oh no, they're fucked up.
Yeah,
they got a
it.
video of
That's
one nigga like literally, I guess his body got stuck on the tire or something while they folded it up, nigga. Yes, they got a video of just a little body flapping with like it's only half a body. It's just his legs and shit. But like he got one arm and the rest of that shit just missing. Yeah, type shit. It's crazy. But them niggas really try to get on the side of the fucking airplane.
Bruh.
Well, so like,
was
the army is gutter. We're gutter as fuck. Now, I did see pictures where motherfuckers was like, they had 800 people inside of the plane. You know what I mean? So they took...
It was at capacity.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I understand
But
why...
shit is rough out there.
Shit is that bad. But then they got another video where, like, the Taliban rode up into the airport. Like, oh, y'all niggas trying to leave and start lighting shit up. There was one nigga trying to get over the wall. They shot the nigga over. He just got, like, dropped in this. I'm like, yo.
Because I read another report saying that
crazy.
They're basically on a manhunt for anybody who helped U.S. forces in any way out of that time. And, like, they're going door to door checking papers. Like, it's bad.
And that's why so many of the Americans are upset. Like, look, if they helped us, it's time to return the favor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which I can understand. I just, the way it felt like it was just real sudden. Like the niggas just kicked in the door like, this ours now.
Yeah.
Like, this
which is crazy because I thought we had enough troops over there to shut that shit down.
We've been withdrawing since Barack was in office.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been like dwindling.
Oh, they've been waiting.
So it's only a matter of time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit
like
crazy.
Any warning or anything, like just at least let the people know.
Yeah, nigga, I don't need to broadcast it. You know what it is.
Yeah, we pulling up.
It's terrible to say,
At the
but
front to walk.
they
walk
pulled up on
throughs,
some
nigga.
Viking shit.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah. Blow the raid horn, nigga. It's on. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Oh God, nigga.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
That shit is crazy. The videos are insane. I'm pretty sure y'all haven't been watching them because that's not the type of niggas y'all
I've been reading
are.
reports.
I've been watching the videos
Because I don't want to see it. I've been
seeing
it is.
I've been typing it
You know,
and trying some like I need to see an up close version. Who got the nigga? Who's the closest to the body after it fell? Like, I need to know who.
You in there typing .mp4?
Dog, I'm really trying to find anything, bro. I just want to see what their body looked like after it hit. I just want to see the splatter pattern. Like, I want to see
transitioning
patterns.
transitioning from that.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
he's not.
Yes.
This is why he can't do Jeopardy.
I've been watching this shit for how long now? This ain't just. I just watch
smut
it.
videos.
I'm fine. I just
My introduction to World Star was him showing me a video of a Mexican cartel beheading someone.
shit crazy.
And he left it on there with kids in the room as the head came off.
That
Like,
nigga. One nigga had like a dullest knife. Shit,
It took
I feel terrible for that person.
It was in a lot. Like, it should be
I feel
traumatic.
terrible for that
Shit
person.
is traumatic.
They literally had to throw the nigga on the ground like, God damn, cuz. Like, it was
What was I about to
This
say?
is why I watch a lot of comedies.
I do too.
Oh, did y'all hear about the shit
Some
that happened
balance.
stateside? Where the domestic terrorists.
Oh, my nigga pulled up on the front line like in Congress nigga,
Yeah.
some shit like that.
Yeah,
Like, I'll blow this whole shit up, nigga,
Yeah,
right
he
now.
threatened to blow up the Library of
I
Congress.
do a shit nigga would pull up and try to shoot me through my window. Nigga, bomb on lap. Some big ass barrel, nigga. Like, he just on his phone. Like, yeah, you see, I'm just trying to talk to Joe, bro. I'm like, oh, this nigga crazy. Because y'all watched the live videos that nigga was putting on Facebook?
Yeah.
Shit's
I
hilarious.
did see it. No.
Yeah.
Bro, this nigga literally was just like, yo, I just want to talk to Joe, man. I just want to see what's popping. Because we ain't going to take this shit no more.
But this shows you the
You
level
can't shoot me,
of
cuz.
misguided nature. Because the shit he was
Yo.
upset about, bruh,
That Bob looked real, too, by
had
the
nothing to do with Joe. Nothing at all. He was
Nothing.
upset at some shit that 4-5 had done
Yo.
that impacted his family now. And for whatever reason, motherfuckers think when you get a new president, they are somehow magic and can just undo all of your. It's
I
bro.
just want to talk to Joe.
That's not how this shit work. Like, he was mad because I think one of his family members was losing their battle to cancer, and they couldn't get their medication because whatever, and he just fuming, and I'm like, but my nigga, like the person that's in there is trying to get health care for everybody, but the nigga that was in there before him was like, nah, they good.
He's straight.
So,
Talk about,
like, what?
you living right now, right? All right, you got
Get a job, bum. You can get your own, pay for your own, like,
you know,
Buy your bootstraps.
yeah.
Buy your bootstraps.
Yeah, so that shit was wild. Because I talked to my mom about it. Like, these motherfuckers is out here really,
Going
like,
crazy.
insane. Like,
Going crazy.
tinfoil koofy. The
And I think
government
that's
is listening
just-
to me through my Cheerios type shit.
Bro, that's because Trump like empowered them and shit, man. They still trying to get justice for Ashley Babbitt, the white girl who got shot in her
Throw
neck.
baby.
That's what you have to say.
Yeah.
Literally, bro,
Yeah.
still trying to get justice for it.
Right.
They just told us, the people, that the nigga ain't gonna get in trouble, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, they found no wrongdoings.
Why? Yeah, he
He
was
was
doing. He
trespassing.
was literally doing his job.
People was like, release his name. I'm like, oh, y'all trying
For
to
what?
kill this nigga, bro. You feel me? Type shit.
What I will say is, if they did that, you need to understand that that gentleman is a member of it's either military, police force. I don't know what their technical ranking is. So you can't be out this bitch waving a Blue Lives Matter sign, and then you trying to go.
Oh, that rhetoric is dead after they killed the cop. Like, they was hitting me with the Blue Lives Matter flag. Get your ass back, nigga.
Oh my god.
No, it was an American flag for sure though. But
Shut down.
Have you seen where most of the security from that shit is just randomly dying of suicide?
Yeah, I seen that.
shit crazy.
Shit is
They
crazy.
hit that nigga with what was that movie? Sniper or some shit. Mark Wahlberg, Shooter.
Yeah,
Where they
yeah.
had the gun on that.
Shoot.
You feel me? Yeah. Have you seen that? You know what I'm talking about? That shit fire, bro. That shit, like, I watched it again
Yeah,
recently.
that shit is wild,
That
man.
shit pulled up on the library car. It's like,
People
I
are
just want
out of
to
control.
talk
Racism's out of control.
I'm waiting to see what happens next. Because he had a whole bomb. But he gave himself up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to say, yeah, they didn't arrest him? No,
Yeah, they arrested him. He gave himself up. He wasn't, like, really about to do nothing, I don't think. But that bomb looked too real. And it had, like, a trigger on it that if he just let it go, it was going to explode type shit. He's like, so if they shoot me, it's a wrap. And it looked big enough that could take some shit out. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
inside of a car filled with gasoline, that's a wrap.
Yo.
Do you think people are hating when they talk about, oh, these girls got to go get real jobs now?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, people just saw it, they couldn't do it.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about because it's funny.
I am
That shit
mad
hilarious.
because
But none of us said that in
Yeah,
here.
no,
Like, I want to go
no.
back and let the record reflect.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
And nobody take it that way.
I feel like we've been supportive of every OnlyFans we've
because
talked
you
about.
can't knock the hustle.
You can stop to when it seems to fall. It's like,
But yeah, like
that's that shit. You can't knock the hustle.
what was I about to say?
Who's crazy? But that's the way you making me feel.
This is how we feel
It's the
down there now.
way you make me feel.
That's how we think about things
That's
now.
bad.
Yes, but
Who got the name?
I think what you got?
It's a brunette model named Jim 101 outed as one of the most popular stars. She earns at least $3.4 million a month.
What she look
A
like?
month?
What she look like? A month? Give me another picture. I'm not going with that one.
Hey, bro.
A month.
Motherfuckers get on there and do some wild shit.
3-5. Oh, she's selling coke, nigga. You gonna be fucked up.
Nah, bro, you got to think about it because we don't.
She got
this
that.
is- since we
She ain't
speaking on
stepped
the,
on it
on
all.
the podcast, we never yuck somebody's yo. Depending on what she's willing to
I ain't
do.
gonna hold you. She kind of look ugly, bro. That's why I want to see.
Depending on what she's willing to do,
She had her sucking dick.
she might be getting that off of feet videos. You never know. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh, there's such a lane out there for these girls, man. Shout out to them.
Niggas too, if we do it right.
What was I about to say?
Ain't no nigga making 3-5 a month.
Not that much, but the one nigga Safari made a bag off of there.
For real?
Yeah, showing imprint pictures.
I remember that. I remember.
That nigga's
It
hilarious.
may have been full frontal meat. I don't know,
That's
but
funny as shit.
Damn.
I need to see that girl, man, because she's like,
A month. That's
that's what I
a
said.
month.
Depending on what you're willing to do, it's motherfuckers out here that's into it.
that is.
I feel it if you that's.
And if you don't believe me, check the category section on Pornhub.
It's so many.
His shuffle.
Yeah.
It's so many.
But
that's her. She gets 2.49 each month.
That's after
Yearly,
taxes.
29.4 million.
That makes sense too, because if you think about it, like if my website is getting that much traffic, and you want to use me for promo, then your promo price, like you gonna have to pay me that much more
like
for me to promote your shit.
Godot.
On top of, you know what
Or
I'm saying?
Godot,
Like,
whatever.
Yeah, Godot. I think it's
Godot. Yeah.
damn, that's per month.
For 3 months, it's $45.
$15 a month.
Oh, that's actually.
Does she get you quarterly?
That ain't bad.
$15 a month.
I'm not doing it. I'm not. That ain't bad.
Like say, because I think the way they got shit set up on there is if you like a video a lot, you can tip the young lady too.
Like there's stuff that they have access to purchase. You pay the fee just to look, just to come in the door.
And then you gotta do more in what you get in the door. You gotta.
And then if you think about it from a business perspective, say you spending all this money with me, she may DM a nigga like, "Hey, if you like that video, I got some uncut shit for $150. What you trying to do?"
She ain't no different than PlayStation.
Honestly, that's all I said.
In-game transactions.
I was about to say, imagine he hit her hard as fuck with his debit card in his hand, like, yes, I need to.
Yeah, because you're not thinking clearly at that point, nigga. You got a hard on. All your blood is elsewhere.
Please,
it ain't until after you catch that nut and you see that transaction post and you go, what am I doing?
2 hours free trial.
You gotta move your account over. Move that money, shuffle it around.
It's still pending.
I gotta pull that from the savings. That's
Oh, God.
And then think about this, too.
That's
Think about
crazy.
this, too.
Post-nut clarity, crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, post-nut clarity is the realest thing in the world.
Oh,
man.
my gosh, nigga, that is...
That'll have you hit your nigga, hey, call me real quick. Get up out of here.
It's
Nigga
an
call.
emergency.
Hey, bro, you good? Oh, what? Oh, wait, no, I'd have hit, yo. I swear to God. I'd have hit some stupid lie. Oh, my nigga in a fight. I gotta go help.
He 32. Nigga at home.
I'm going right back to the crib, nigga.
They had a fight 2 hours away.
I gotta go right now.
Hey, jump about nigga and date.
I gotta go. You feel me? I can get there and stop it. I can stop it.
They waiting on kick out on me. I'm my brother's keeper.
You oh God. I just said some stupid shit, man. It worked though. I got up out of there. I shook the spot every time.
Is that the most wild thing you said to get out of?
Yeah.
Out of post-nut clarity?
That's My friend definitely is getting jumped. My friend's he's in a fight. And I gotta go help. That was the worst shit I've ever said.
Mine was pre-orchestrated. I was in college.
You already knew going in. Let me tap that with you.
Told the roommate at the time, like, look, give me 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I need you to text this to my phone.
That's smart, though.
And then call and hang up. He texts me, they got the homie. They on the way to you.
Like the feds and shit.
I told him to leave it as blank, as open-ended as possible.
They got the homie. They on the way to you.
Oh shit, we gotta go.
Yo, we gotta, hey, get your stuff. Let's, hey, out the back.
That's funny.
That is hilarious.
Title of the episode.
Yo, they got the homie. They on the way to you. It's wild. She believe that shit too?
Yeah.
There's no. Did she ever ask about the homie? Like,
nah, we didn't talk again.
I wonder if the girls know that you lying, but they just don't give a fuck. They're like, leave, nigga.
I am an actor. Okay. Master of thespian.
I'm just saying, you be like, I gotta go pick the homie up. Go, nigga. Hey, go ahead. What the fuck? It'd be funny if you just actually told the truth, like, so I'm gonna leave. They'd probably be like, alright. You feel me? I feel like it'd go way easier if you just like, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shake.
What you about to do?
But the timing of it's that post nut, and your head is panic button.
You trying to get out right now.
Dog, draws it even back on. You panicking. Like,
oh shit.
I gotta go. Like, yeah, nigga, call me. That look crazy rather than just, alright, thank you. Type shit. But that sounds crazy. But yeah, that's wild.
Hey,
I got it. I gotta go. I tried to watch that Marlon Wayne stand up.
which one?
The new one that just came out on HBO
Oh,
yesterday.
But by the way you said, I'm sure
This shit is not good at all, bro.
I've never been a fan of his stand-up. I like him in like sitcom and movies, but not necessarily
But
stand-up.
I thought I would enjoy him because the Wayne, like Damon, is a beast.
But they all
whole
have
family.
in
But-
that infinity gauntlet of family.
It's a
They
different
all
thing.
have different abilities.
Yep.
Yo, speaking of Infinity Gauntlet, you guys watch What If?
Yep.
I went to sleep on it. I finished up the first episode. Went to sleep on the second.
I
I
did.
love this second
Go ahead.
episode.
Right,
I
they
love
flipped. The flip on this one was nasty.
And I went to sleep at like
It was-
minute 15 or 16, some shit like that. Like I watched a good portion of it before. I
Okay,
went.
so
And I like how they kind of with each story they're expanding the universe as
Yeah.
to like you see like your other favorite characters from the movie.
you know that click, the Ravagers, that Star-Lord was with first, right?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I
When
watched
the
that.
Yondu runs up. So Thanos is a Ravager.
I seen that he was talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you catch where Star Lord talked him out of using the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah, he was like, it's basically genocide. Like he was like, but much more effective.
You can't doubt the merits of my plan.
yeah, like that shit was dope.
Even though as a Marvel fan, we just saw all of it play out. Like
Yeah.
to see it like
So
down
much
like that. I
chaos.
To
thought
see
was done well.
Nebula as a real regular person
Yeah, like-
was dope.
Not crazy looking.
To see the Collector all jacked up.
Yo, looking like an anime character.
Yeah.
Haven't got there yet.
Oh yeah, that nigga looks like.
But I see them niggas was scared of him.
Yeah, that nigga looks like Broly.
I seen niggas were
Howard
petrified.
the
Of
Duck
like,
made an appearance.
Yeah.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like how they used Link with T'Challa and all of that.
Oh yeah, how they got him and shit.
Yeah, and I also
He was like,
found
does this look like him?
yeah,
Like,
I
they
also
look alike though.
found he's got two listening holes, two looking holes, one eating hole. So what in the prison lingo is you?
That shit was hilarious.
I like how they didn't have Gamora in it though, because I feel like she's gonna become Thanos from like some of the art and shit that they show. She's gonna become like that kind of conqueror.
That'd be
Because you got to remember, if Thanos isn't doing that plan, he doesn't take over her planet, and we get to see what she would have became.
What if?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in some of the art that I saw
That'd be fire.
for the episode, like they have it like
That'd be
posted or
cool.
whatever, and they have the episode from Captain Carter.
Okay.
Then this one, and then they have some of the other ones. And one of the other ones, she's standing in Thanos' armor from the movie with that double-ended blade.
Oh shit.
Looking real intense.
I'm
Yeah.
curious how they do it because I said this is supposed to be like the first of 6 that has
Yeah. Did you see?
my fault, Chadwick in it.
Yeah. Did you see they're also doing a War Machine TV series called The Iron Wars?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I like it.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, because
who
then
gonna be doing it? Like who's War Machine?
Don Cheadle.
Is it Don still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all same people from the movie. They're gonna bring in, and I like it because he's a smaller character. You can put some shine on him, and then you can introduce some other pieces into this big ass universe that you're gonna
It's
create.
fucking huge, man. It's crazy what they're about to do with this shit.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's like to be an Avenger. Like nowadays, when they act like other new signees, like because I know
Well, you seen how it is for the black people in Captain Falcon or whatever it is.
Oh
The
yeah,
Falcon
Falcon's
and Winter
re-upped.
Soldier.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
he just re-upped Captain
he's
America 4.
Which I'm curious how they're going to do it. You know what I mean?
I think
Please
they'll
take the wings off that
I think
nigga.
they'll be good. No, he has to keep them.
Does he?
Yeah, because that is part of who
That's
he
his
is.
whole thing.
Yeah,
That shit's so
That's how they met.
garbage.
and I think he'll be okay as long as they
He's
keep
the Falcon.
him with.
Ugh. He's Captain America now.
If they use that as like a Bridger movie to
That's
tie
what I
in
think.
some more shit, because him like running straight up fades ain't gonna happen. But if you think
He be
about
getting
it,
his ass whooped.
but if you think about it, the Captain America movies, aside from the first one that introduced the Red Skull, they didn't have any over the top villains. They were all very human. Because you had Bucky, who was a super soldier. Cap was a super soldier. That was Wash. It was an even.
There really wasn't anybody you couldn't throw hands with.
The third
That's
one,
'cause
it
it's
was
Captain
Civil War, so it was just two sides and niggas with the mirroring
Slap
powers.
boxing.
Slap boxing. So again, if they
And he was there scrapping too.
yeah, if they keep him in that same realm,
He got his ass whooped by Spider-Man though.
Everybody should.
He caught Bucky's
Spider-Man.
head. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's dope, nigga.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that nigga
Yeah.
strong. Hold on.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the next movie I'm excited for, though. Spider-Man.
And when they dropped the fucking trailer, god damn,
They said they
nigga.
weren't dropping trailers for that.
Yeah, they did. They just said they don't know when.
Oh,
But the movie's still supposed to come out December 22nd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's still on. Yeah, it's still on
Crumble.
track.
Well, cool.
They still got,
Crumble.
But
They-
they still got the
Eternals.
did you see the new trailer for
That
that?
shit looked dope.
It looked dope, and
looked
they
dope as fuck.
explain why they didn't intervene and shit.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, like they were like part of them coming to the Earth, they like fell in love with humanity or whatever, and part of them being able to stay there is that they are sworn to not intervene in any human. You know what I'm saying? Shit
And
that's
that
going
is
on.
human shit.
Yeah.
Imagine just like, damn, that's crazy.
To half the universe getting wiped out for 5 years.
And the only reason that they're able to get active in this is because the snap, where the Hulk brings everybody back, generates like some kind of event that wakes up the niggas that they beefing with. So it's like, oh, so we got to get back together and throw hands with these niggas because they ain't right.
Shout out to this Marvel shit.
They got him, and they coming for you too. They got the homie.
They want to win you.
Yeah.
Yo, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Like,